Linda and I decided to go to Eagle Mountain Lake and find this trail. She has an address, so we're going to check out the trail right before sunset. We're mostly just getting there today to see what it's like. I don't know how long we'll be there. Probably most likely till sunset. And brought some of this off. I don't know. Sometimes they can bite the back of your legs and under your armpits, things like that, back of your neck. You know, this should work out pretty good.
Please subscribe show, YouTube. Cole Spivey. That was good. That was real good.
Well, it's February 11th, 2022 AD. Okay, you can kind of see it. It's a military cargo plane, but I don't know if we're going to be able to time it correctly because of this stupid truck in front of us. Now we're not going to be able to. It's going over Lake Worth, and the school bus is going to block it. But you can see it between the school bus and boom. But I can do this right here. Yeah, it's a cargo plane. I think it's military. It's not propeller. I think or is it? No, it is propeller. Yeah, that's military. It's Navy cargo plane. You know what? Ooh, look, there's a guy. Barely can see him. You know what type of cargo plane it is from there? You're probably a genius. Leave a comment. That's another thing you could be good at doing is like identifying types of planes. You know, like people identify types of birds. Some people can do that. Sorry, sweetie, I'm exercising my hand for the vlogging, so I can grip the camera better. We go like this. We go 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Stretch. 1 and 2. You want to try it?
Yes. 1 and 2.
There you go. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1. There you go. And you stretch them all around. Then you get a better grip with the camera. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. Ready? We'll do it at the same time. Ready? 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Now stretch it all around. You can kind of feel it burn a little bit right there in the forearm. So, you know, when you vlog, you have to have like a destination or a goal. But you also have to be kind of on your toes because you're speaking all the time. So what I usually do to kind of warm up, okay, is I go to sit in solemn silence on a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block. And that's a tough one. But try this one, sweetie. Whether the weather be cold or whether the weather be hot. Well, whether the weather, whatever the weather, whether we like it or not. Rather?
I can't memorize that.
It starts with rather.
Rather or weather?
Right, that's what you have to focus on. Weather, like the weather outside.
Yes, weather.
Whether the weather.
Whether the weather.
Now think of the two, right? Weather,
The weather.
is like wa, and weather. No, I'm sorry. It starts with weather. Weather, like outside, is with like it kind of hums like wa, like wa. Weather is like that. Whether the weather.
I want to be with you or the sky.
Right. It kind of weather. Whether you want. Okay. Weather, and then also weather is different kind of sound. See the difference?
Yeah, weather and weather.
Right. That's what the big buttholes do. So whether the weather be cold or whether the weather be hot, will whether the weather, whatever the weather, whether we like it or not, you have to figure out the two, the wha and the wa, because you got wa and you got wha. Got it?
I think so.
All right. So this must be like a political season right now, because like everybody's running for office right now. So voting time is coming up, and don't ask me what road we're on. I think we're on. The truck blocked it, so I have no idea. Some boat club. We're on boat club, right?
Okay. That one was Boat Club Drive. So.
Right. I was speeding up to 60 right here. This is probably like a beginning point of the of one of the trails. That's what I'm assuming. Okay, so this is a trail off Eagle Mountain Lake, and it looks like there's a name right here. It's a park, Eagle Mountain Lake Park, or Eagle Mountain Park, that's what they say. And this is I guess the very head of the trail. And park open dawn to dusk is what it says right here. It's kind of like the movie Dawn to Dusk. It's got a phone number too, if you want to call it. Anyway, there's a gate right here. I guess they shut that gate.
Mm-hmm.
There's a camera next to it. Oh man, this is kind of hard to get over. So you want to kind of time where you're going, because you don't want to go too long after dusk. What, 30 minutes after dusk is what you said?
Right.
About 30 minutes after the sun goes
I don't want
down.
to risk it and get locked in here.
No, we're just basically we wanted to see what the head of the trail was like, and we just read about it. So ooh, look at this right here. So there's something right here. Whatever that is right there. I have no idea what that would be. You were the one supposed to do information on it. That's like a water tower right there. It's pretty cool. They even have bike locks too. Oh, there's some information right there. Bike lock stuff right there. Okay, what I usually do with off, I spray it kind of like down by the neck right here. Kind of like deodorant under the armpits. Garlic helps too if you have garlic. And along the arms. Come down here. And then I get my feet right here. Here, sweetie.
I'll just keep moving.
Gonna get your armpits?
No.
Are you serious?
My little ankles a little bit.
Yeah, the ankles, like,
It's
they go after the
shaving.
ankles big time. That's usually pretty much all they go after.
I don't think they're gonna be that bad. They're not gonna be-
Keep track of the sun. So it says, howdy, welcome to Eagle Mountain Park. Howdy, you're invited to explore the 400 acres of unique Texas landscape that's home to a diverse collection of animals, birds, and plants, located where the prairie meets the timbers. This remarkable conservation area represents the best North Texas has to offer. Eagle Mountain Park opened April 17th, 2008. That's fairly new. Under the support and direction of Tarrant Regional Water District. During your visit, we encourage you to study and enjoy the diversity and beauty of the landscape, but please do so respectively so it can be enjoyed by many generations to come. Here's some names right here. Even some that are anonymous. All right, I guess this is some history they want you to know about. So Spanish expeditions had established settlements and missions in South Texas in the 16th century. But settlers did not reach North Texas until 1840s. So once here, they encountered American Indian tribes who were attracted to the area because of its bountiful supply of water, shelter from the elements, and plentiful wild game. What kind of spider do you think that is right there? Sweetie? Including the great buffalo. Look at that right there. That's venomous. You can tell it's venomous if it's kind of got like an aerodynamic look, which that one does. That's a venomous spider. Herds of the plains. If they're fat and round, then they're like they're benign. But if they're like angular like that, then don't go near them. In the early 20th century, this land was used for grazing livestock. Remnants of the area are still visible today through the preservation of some farm structures near the park entry. The windmill and barn were erected in 1938. So that windmill is from 1938 right there. After Fort Worth icon Kay Kimball moved a house to the property from downtown Fort Worth and brought Colin and Edith Martin to work on the land. During their time here, the Martins cultivated gardens, plants, and shrubs near the home, including orchids along the recently built Eagle Mountain Lake. Many of the non-native plants you will see around the park originated during that time period. Okay, so this is basically some like photos that they offer. And that must be her right there. Say Edith Martin. So she was brought here to work on the land. And there's one of the Native American tribes too. It's pretty cool. We'll check it out.
All right, we are looking at plants of Eagle Mountain Park. So we have Indian blanket, and then we have horse mint. Ooh, wine cup. I wonder if it has wine in it. Black Ice Susan, and then Little Blue Stream is one of the 4 indicator grasses for a healthy grass prairie.
Oh, and by the way, welcome to the Please Subscribe Show. I'm Cole.
I'm Linda. Welcome to the Please Subscribe Show.
And we're at Eagle Mountain Park. This is actually Texas red oak right here. So we'll see if we run across any of that. And there's something called escarpment live oak, which is right there. And there's brown spine prickly pear. Looks like a cactus right here. That's cedar elm. And possum haw right here. This would be the, you think this is the possum haw? Yeah, that would be possum haw. This blue leaf yucca right here. It's pretty cool.
I think I saw birds too. There's something flying in the air.
Got the bald eagle. Like I doubt we'll see one of those. We might. They're becoming more rare. And then the great roadrunner. Beep beep.
Whoa.
The landscape where the prairie meets the timbers. So the star represents where we're at right here, which is right there. So we're north, I think, of Fort Worth right now, south of Denton.
This thing is fast.
Okay, we kind of got ran off by a group of kids. We're gonna look at this trail thing right over here. What is this right here? This is like the trail park. So where do we start? I don't know, that's what I'm looking at. This is the main park trail right here. Main park trail. Northwest Trail, Overlook Trail, Ridge Loop Trail, Shoreline Trail, South Overlook Trail. So they have different miles. The main one is almost 2 miles, about 1.80. And they have your restroom, bench, covered picnic, information. This is like represents the, I guess, the feet. How many feet you're going right here. And then of course, that way would be north. Towards the water tower over that way. It's a good question.
Eyes information.
Well, probably main trail.
This trail is. See what that one is.
Hey, wait, what's this over here?
Don't touch it.
I'm just wondering what it is. It's like a miniature version of this on its side.
Yeah. They probably used to keep stuff.
Probably maps. They used to probably have maps.
Yeah.
Here, hang on to this. Carry the water.
What are you gonna see which one this is?
Well, we'll see this probably another time or something. We're gonna go ahead and hit the trail. Linda calls this prickly pear cactus right here. Okay, so we need to get this for Linda right here. The usage regulations of Eagle Mountain Park. Day use only. So 30 minutes after dusk. So once the sun goes down, start hauling butt back to the vehicles. No motorized vehicles, so you can't have any motorcycles or mopeds or four-wheelers. No campfires, no dogs. You can't even bring your dog.
No, because
No dogs or horses.
they might eliminate waste.
Well, also they could bite somebody. No bikes. Discharge of firearms prohibited. So I guess you can bring your firearm, but you just can't fire it.
Fair.
No fireworks and no public consumption of alcohol and no littering. So carry out your trash. Okay. Eagle Mountain Park, April 17th, 2008, Tarrant Regional Water District Board. So the Water District Board of Directors is behind all of this. 2008 is not that old. So it's been here it's pretty, these are actually concrete footprints of some of the settlers that actually went through and made concrete. I'm just joking. Come on, let's go this way right here. What was it called? Prickly pear cactus? This is the main trail. We're just going to call it the main trail.
And the trails are anywhere from 5 to 10 feet wide.
I think the longest one is just under 2 miles.
Shortest one's like 1/4 of a mile. That's what I was trying to find.
It is pretty, though.
It's different.
It's not as pretty as you, though.
Thank you.
But it is pretty, though. Then your location is this right here, MP. You were talking about location. You can match this to the map. So we go back and look at it. We're at MP 420, 450. Right there. Not 911. That's just a reminder. Just in case you're new to the country. Let's say you came from, I don't know, outer space, and you didn't know what 911 was. Right. You know what I mean? Or maybe you got so panicked. You're like, what is that number? 311? 211's information, right? 211 is the information. You call 211 and find out how to get to 911 if there's an emergency.
No, no, wait.
You call 211.
No, it's 411 for non-medical.
411's non-medical?
Or is it 211?
211 would tell you. If you call 211, you're like, well, we want to know the level of our emergencies. So could you judge it? And they tell you whether or not to call 911. Because sometimes people call and they don't need to. This is pretty cool.
Like somebody wouldn't sell me a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Yeah, the fast food problem. Do not call 911 because you'll probably be the one going in. All right, we've got a split in the road right here, so we can go this way. Oh yeah, I was dealing with this yesterday. Always go right.
Always go right?
Yeah, because one time I chose left and it turned out, I think 50% of the time I choose left, it's always the wrong. If I have to split, always go right.
But
At least
when
you're
we come
democratic.
Back, we have to do left.
That's a good point. It's a good point. So when you're coming back, you'd have to go left to stay on the same trail. This is like a long brick roll style take. Oh, they do have park benches right over this way. So if you bring your lunch, then you just sit down and have the lunch right there. This would be like off-trail stuff, but I don't know. We're staying on the trail. So 2008.
So we started at about 5.
Yeah. Once the sun goes down, we just stay always to the left on the trail. But we have markers and we have this too to find our way back, because all of these things right here are going to be signifiers. For example, like say this branch right here. I can break this branch like that. Kind of put it like this. I don't know. It's like a signifier where I'm at. So I can just kind of go like that. Or even like this. And so you know I'd been there in that direction. So when you're coming back...
That tree's going to look like other trees.
I know, it's camouflage. That's a really good way. So that's a hunting survivalist thing. No, but you could do things like that. You can mark the trees. You can kick the tree like that. Right. That'll mark it. That actually would work. You can go this way too. If you were, trying to find your way back. Oh, this is cool. It's like a... Well, no, you can go to the right. It's only 2 miles is not that, maybe like a little more than 20 minutes.
I think this was the shortest
the walk.
one. It said about a 5-minute walk.
Mm-hmm. This is a cool little like lookout thing right here. That is cool. Yeah, there's a boat out there too. All right, so we were right over there. This is kind of the mountain area right here.
Yeah, some of these say it could be difficult.
Some parts can be, might want to take hiking boots. I got trail running shoes. Okay. So we can go left, or this way is probably closer to where the water is. There's like a valley that goes this way. Eagle Mountain Park. I never even knew this existed. Be careful going through there, right there. Yeah, that one got me right there. Yeah, I would suggest maybe hiking shoes, something that has treads on them. I wouldn't wear like flat tennis shoes. Yeah, be careful right here. Oh dear, watch out.
Well, they said certain trails are worse than other trails. I mean, harder.
Linda's like a mountain goat, so she'll be fine. I'm just joking. Ouch.
That's why I want to stay on.
Please subscribe show YouTube. Cole Spivey. That was good. That's real good.